Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and with a couple of questions already arriving, and I've had a few of those. Of course, knowing that 22H2 of Windows 10 is the last version of Windows 10 is a little panicking for some. Once again, remember, we still have 2.5 years. It's going to be updated until October 14th, 2025. So don't worry about it for now. It's not something that is immediate. It's just going to. It's in its last stage or its last release, and it will be maintained until October 14th, 2025. And of course, there's still a lot of people that are like, well, they can't just leave Windows 10 like that. They can't just say that, this is going to be the end in 2025. Will there be long-term support for enterprise, things like that? I wouldn't be surprised there will be a long-term support, because right now there's long-term support versions, but they're for specific hardware that are not standard PCs for everybody. But there will probably be paid support like there was for Windows 7 for a few years, 2-3 years, for Windows 10, and so it's pretty much guaranteed. There's so many enterprise computers on Windows 10 that a lot of them will pay for that. Of course, we still have the a lot of people saying, well, Microsoft has to extend Windows 10, and it doesn't have to. Honestly, first we got to understand one thing: Microsoft does what it wants, and it does not have to, extend in any way. Especially with Windows 11 here and Windows 12 possibly next year. There's going to be choices, and they're going to want you to move on, and the new hardware is going to be needed for that. And for some of you also, there's a few things in there that you got to understand, is that there will be the possibility in 2025 of probably still installing Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. Your PC can still continue being used. That's going to work with Windows 11. It's just going to be unsupported hardware. I don't think Microsoft will stop that loophole and stop that from being a thing, using unsupported hardware on Windows 11. It might not want you to do it on Windows 12. It might do things that will prevent you from that. But I think on Windows 11, they'll leave that loophole open for that possibility. What is interesting, and I think this is the best hope for anybody on Windows 10 that wants to, continue using the operating system, it's the fact that it is at 74-ish% market share 2.5 years before its end, which is something we've never seen before. No Windows operating system was that high only 2.5 years before the end. So that is interesting, because it's a number that is tough to get by and say, well, no, we're not going to extend. It all depends on where will we be next year, in a year from now. That 75% that we have now, is it going to be still above 60%? As we get closer, if the number stays high, that's where Microsoft will get a lot of pressure. And that's where, who knows what could happen, and if there could be some extension. But for now, it doesn't look like it. And for now, Microsoft, of course, will not say in advance, hey, we're doing it, because it's going to prevent you from maybe moving on to a new system. So they're going to keep that until the last minute if it ever happens. Remember, Microsoft did it only once, and that was with Windows XP. Will they do it again? I don't know. It's tough to know, but it's definitely an interesting moment, because Microsoft is in a position where it's never been before with this right now. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.